Yo, what's good people? It's TooBizyGaming. We're live, we're direct, and we are in full effect. Now we are back with another Gotham Knights video. Massive shout out to Warner Bros Games for blessing me with the early code. I'm here to provide you with 5 things I wish I knew before diving into the game. Now listen, I'm not the most seasoned Arkham player. I thought that maybe I can jump in the game, learn how to perfect dodge, press square a few times, maybe mix it up with some triangle and some shoulder buttons, and then that will take me all the way through to the end of the game and also get me the platinum. I learned the hard way. It's definitely not like that. However, there's a few things that you can learn and pick up which makes your playthrough a whole lot easier. I'm here to provide some knowledge to you real quick. Let's get into it. Point number 1. Now I think it goes without saying, in any game, do not die, period. However, in this case, don't die, as you'll lose grafting materials you've gathered during that night patrol. This comes back to bite you in the butt as you progress through the game and begin unlocking better gear blueprints, which enables your character to have a better loadout. Now the best way to counteract this is during your night patrol, if you feel that it's getting a little bit on tops, you've lost out on your med kits, zip line out of there, return back to the belfry, bank whatever it is that you need to bank, and that way the parts that you've earned are safe and sound. Sometimes just be sensible, don't die, return back to the belfry, let Alpha know that you're safe, and that's it, you're good. Point number 2. Now of course there's going to be loads of solo players out there, but I do encourage to play some more co-op. Ultimately it means more XP. I thought this be shared or reduced. Obviously in some games when you're playing in co-op, sometimes the rewards are halved or they're not as good because you and your partner might be clearing levels a whole lot quicker, but in this case you can actually just pile on XP from just doing little activities around Gotham. You know, if your co-op buddy is over in a certain part of Gotham and they're beating up on enemies whilst you're doing the same, you get equal amounts of gear, resources and XP, which is just super beneficial. I would have loved to have ran the game co-op a lot more earlier just to get more resources and some XP under my belt before going into the end game. It does take a little while before you do get access to co-op. I think it's just a handful of tasks at the beginning of the game, but as soon as you do unlock it, give it a try. Now for point number 3, complete all training modules. As tedious as they might be, they offer different abilities and rewards early on, and you'll also unlock a few more here and there as you progress throughout the game. Sometimes this is behind unlocking new skills, which then opens up the door for a new training session, but as soon as you get it, just get it done. There's also some handy information in the training modules that I'm not going to share right now, but when you actually do it, you learn a little bit more about the move or how the character's supposed to be played. Trust me, there's some good information for newcomers and returning Arkham vets alike. Now, point number 4. Now, I know that this is point number 4, but for me, 4 and 5 is definitely going to be handy for people that are not Arkham veterans. When looking into objectives, pressing the middle button and making note of the extra bit of evidence that the game is providing. I did forget that this game has quite a lot of detective elements to it, so having any crumb of additional information speeds up the crime solving process. There's some parts in the game where it asks you to look into a certain part of Gotham, however it will not highlight it on the map. But doing that method that I just mentioned, pressing the middle button and then going a little bit deeper into what the objective might be, that helps out tremendously. I was stumped on a few missions way early on, and then as soon as my partner actually told me, she said, look, that's all you got to do, press the middle button, press square, and that's it, you're good. It will show you where it is on the map and you got to just go there. I don't know, maybe they explained it early on and I wasn't taking it in, but that's some handy information for those newcomers. And then for point number 5, now you can cancel zip lines using circle. When you boot the game up and zip line everywhere, sometimes the places, like I said, you had no intention of zip lining to, simply pressing circle will just cancel it and you can zip line elsewhere. You are going to be moving around Gotham like an actual madman. And that is it for the 5 things that I wish I knew before playing. Listen, if there's anything that you figured out or you think that it would come in handy for newer players or veterans as well, please drop it in the comment section down below. And if you're new here, drop a like and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out massively. And if you want to do some crime fighting, reach out, let's team up and let's just put the world of her on these enemies. However, that's it from me. It's TooBizyGaming. I'm out of here. Peace.